for the right honourable gentleman. Look behind you. They're not impressed, and neither's the country.
You know, if there's one thing that I hate on this planet more than anything is oppression and injustice. And God knows there's been so much of it, and there have been many groups of people who have had to face it. Whether it's the oppression of women, the oppression of black people, the oppression of the Irish by the British. I hate oppression and I hate oppressors. And it's just one of those things that really needs to be taken care of and taken care of quite harshly. I don't know whether it's sending people away to just get hanged or whatever, or scratching their eyes out. But, you know, the one group of people who really oppress more than anyone is people on the left when they oppress people who don't agree with them. And you know what's funny? People on the left, and I'm talking about people like this clown, Jeremy Corbyn, and other people on the left of the political spectrum, not only do they oppress people who disagree with them, but they seem to really go after minorities who disagree with them. Women, when I say minorities, I mean people who, I mean, not necessarily minorities, but people who've been oppressed, I should say. Women, even black people, or whatever. Because they feel that they somehow own women. They own people of color. And the moment a person of color or a woman like Theresa May goes against someone on the left, they really seem to get it more than anyone. Now, if you look at this clip, you can clearly see that Jeremy Corbyn is calling Theresa May a stupid woman. Now, before I go any further, let me just say I'm not defending Theresa May. I think she's been a failed Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, and people will say, oh, well, you're not British, what do you know? Let me tell you, I can talk to anybody in London, in Leeds, in Manchester, in Bradford, and wherever in the United Kingdom, and most of them would say that Theresa May has been a failed prime minister. And I don't even necessarily hate Jeremy Corbyn. I mean, yeah, sure, he's a socialist, sure, he's on the left and all this sort of stuff, but first of all, he's against this deal, this Brexit deal that Theresa May has cooked up, which is not really Brexit after all, because it ties Britain down to the United Kingdom, making it a vassal state of the EU, and forcing the UK to be a part of the EU customs union, even though the UK is not even a part of the EU and won't even be able to make decisions anymore. So he's against that. And he's also, he talks about justice for Palestine, which I'm very much supportive of. So, you know, I respect Jeremy Corbyn, and I respect him for being so open about his beliefs. I defend people like that. But in this case, I don't respect him. He clearly called Theresa May a stupid woman, and if anyone on the conservative side, a man, were to call any of his Labour MPs stupid women, many of them who are stupid, dumber than anything. I mean, look at Diane Abbott. She's dumber than a sack of rocks. I mean, I've seen this woman talk. I've seen her being interviewed. This woman's a fool. But if anyone called her a fool on the conservative side or a stupid woman, they would tear that place up to sunder. And Jeremy Corbyn clearly said it. You can see it. Anyone who has any basic sense could see that he said through his mouth, stupid woman. And again, I'm not defending Theresa May, but the fact of the matter is that what makes me particularly angry is people like Jeremy Corbyn and people on the left who like to go all about how the conservatives are oppressive to women, they're oppressive to the poor, they're oppressive to people of color, they're oppressive to gays, they're oppressive to everybody. We're the ones who stand up for you. We're the ones who are going to give you X, Y, and Z. We are your champions. We're your champions. But the moment a woman goes up against them, the moment a person of color goes up against them, they really, really get aggressive with them. They lose their senses. They lose all decorum. They lose their capacity to reason. I mean, you're a person of color and you disagree with someone on the left, you're Uncle Tom, you're a porch monkey, you're all these sort of stuff. If you're a woman, you're a stupid woman, you're a sellout, you're all this sort of stuff. And Jeremy Corbyn has shown his true colors. Somebody should call someone on the labor side stupid woman. I would have called Diane Abbott a stupid woman. And she is a stupid woman. Come on, Jeremy. What the hell is wrong with you? I mean, look, let's face it. In Britain, I mean, the Tories, I'm no Tory, I'm not a Tory, but the Tories have elected 2 women as prime ministers, Thatcher and May, and the Labour Party has not elected any. Instead, it looks like their leader just calls them stupid women if they disagree. So, I mean, that's the thing. Or if they, go up against them, not even necessarily disagree, but go up against them, like Theresa May is doing. So it's unacceptable. And then you got that wet blanket, John Bercow, the speaker, who's refusing to do anything about it, saying he didn't see it and his people didn't see it, but it looks like everyone else in the parliament saw it. They should rise up and really get that guy off that stage. I mean, that guy thinks he reigns supreme over the damn place. You're a damn speaker, okay? You're nothing special, okay? You're a referee. You're not the king. For crying out loud. This is the Rana Nation. Let me know what you think in the comment sections. Good God Almighty.